I want to ask you something, and I want to see if this is familiar for you. I've followed the same trend in my life, and that trend is that I've followed the same pattern of addictions, which has made me an unfocused person. You know, there's so many examples of this, whether it was playing PS3 and playing FIFA in school instead of studying for my important exams, my GCSEs and A-levels. Maybe it was me wasting time watching porn and jacking off when I could have met up with girls that I knew liked me and knew wanted to sleep with me back in secondary school. Me waiting and dealing with performance issues and sexual issues until I finally had a girlfriend aged 21 when I could have got one in school and been more honest and less insecure. Whether it was me making lifelong friends at university, really key friends at university, and joining societies, joining clubs, being involved in my university, instead of getting high and watching films and spending way too much time on my own in front of a screen. Whether it was making YouTube videos over the past year, and instead spending my time drinking, going out to parties, watching YouTube videos like you're doing right now, on self-improvement, without actually taking any action, or discussing my journey with you on camera like I should have been, like I'm finally getting to now at this late stage. All these things I've mentioned are normalised as fine, and normalised as normal, typical behaviours and things to do. And I'm not here saying any of these things are killing your mind, your body, your soul, but it's killing your potential. And when I say these things are normalised in society, I say they're normalised because normal people do them. These are normal habits for normal people to have. And if you want a life where you let go of really achieving your potential and achieving anything unnormal outside the 9 to 5, and if you want to no longer be a spectator through screens of the people whose lives you're envious of and you want to have, and take part and participate in your own life where you are doing things that could merit people following you around with cameras because they're unnormal, because they're exciting to regular people to witness and see through their eyes, then I suggest you do and embark what I'm going to be embarking on, a dopamine detox. And in this video I'm going to explain why this could be key to finally unlocking your self-improvement. It could be the thing that you've needed to do. For so long, I've spent so much time just looking into self-improvement, wondering what could be the key thing that I needed to do. What's the key tip, the little life hack, the little life change? When the problem had been staring at me the entire time. It's been in my face, and it's in your face right now, literally as you're watching this. I'm talking about being addicted to screens, to things that are taking away your attention and not placing your attention on the things that actually need work, not actually putting your attention on the problems you have in your life, not putting your attention on the things that could make you a better person, and instead of wasting the key, the most valuable asset you have, that is your time. Best believe. You know what I said about being normal? What we think of normal is maybe our parents' generation, the lives they had, the comfortable situations they had, not particularly remarkable, but still, the key things they done. But the normal of the future is going to be even worse than that normal that we can compare to our parents' generation. Because best believe that our parents didn't have the immense amount, for example, of pornography on the internet. Where men nowadays, healthy men nowadays, are now having sexual problems. They're having porn-induced erectile dysfunction and sexual anxiety when they actually are with a real woman compared to what they're looking at on screens. Our parents didn't have that. And to be a woman, our parents didn't have this, but women nowadays have the easy ability and within minutes to become a pornographer and sell their wares on social media, on the internet marketplace, on OnlyFans. It's possible it's incredible that any woman can pretty much do that and probably make money. And it's even more incredible that there are men out there spending their hard-earned money on OnlyFans and not on themselves, not making their lives better, having a more vast experience for themselves, not spending it on their families that have helped raise them and make them who they are today. Our parents didn't have dopamine-sucking apps, which are literally feeding you dopamine hits, which should be the chemical that's released when you've achieved something significant and you've done well and you've succeeded. We're now able to get that feeling, that good feeling in our brains, instantly on devices. That feeling is what gives you motivation, that wanting the dopamine. After you've been to the gym, you feel good, right? After you do something, you've succeeded, you've got a job, you feel good. This is when the chemicals should be released in your mind, when things have gone well for you. It shouldn't be there at on the end of your fingertips. That should be released when you've achieved things. And now we get that feeling anytime. So no wonder people are in slumps, they're stagnant, they're anxious, they're depressed. Our parents didn't have dopamine sucking apps that take away our attention like TikTok. They don't have high definition virtual reality video games like we do nowadays, that you can become obsessed over instead of creating something tangible, writing a letter, writing of any kind, creating, painting, creating art, being creative. And I haven't even, and this is crazy because I haven't even started talking about social media and the negative mental health effects that that's bringing. So guys, with this, it's time for me to make this one of the main focuses of the channel from now on. And it's time for me to show you firsthand the effects of this, using myself as the guinea pig, using an example of myself to show it to you. I'm going to do this 30-day detox. I'm going to aim for 6 weeks, and I'm going to show you the tangible focus and how much you can achieve and how much you can unlock within yourself of your own potential when you cut out these addictions. I'm talking about self-improvement, and honestly, it's literally impossible for me to both work a 9 to 5, create content and put it out on YouTube and work on myself while being addicted to these devices, while having this pattern of addiction to dopamine, to these dopamine mind-numbing screens. I'll take you an example. A new album drops every Friday. Football is on every weekend. You might want to have a beer with the football. You might want to meet up with people and have a few beers with the football, which leaves you tired for the rest of the day. You also might want to watch the football highlights later on because you didn't get to catch all the games, you only chose to watch one. You also don't want to miss out on the really insightful commentary from the expert pundits, who are good characters, you know, and they give an entertaining analysis of the game. Also, that funny podcast is looking good. And in that podcast, they do the reaction to that funny video you saw, and then they react to a reaction of a TikTok. So then you think, oh, I might want to watch the whole thing. So I wonder if the TikTok person that they're just reacting to the reaction of on the podcast has got any more funny TikTok videos. Because that one was really good. Then you bring up their TikTok, then you start going through that. But then before you even remember to actually look up that particular TikTok person, you're already in there with a feed and you're flicking through the feed. And then you kind of get bored of scrolling through the feed. You're like, oh, I want to see something else. But then you see a woman's body that looks quite attractive to you. And then you click on her account. And then your brain starts giving you that dopamine, that good feeling. And then you think, oh, I wonder if they've got any more videos. So you look at more girls that are showing parts of their body. And then you think, oh, you know what, I'm kind of in the mood now, I'm in that horny mood. So then you look up porn, and then you can't really be bothered to watch the whole thing. You want to flick, and then you can't find the right video. So it takes you about 20 minutes to find the right video. And then when you do, you skip to a certain scene, and then you've messed up some tissues. Then your trousers around your ankles, and then you're lying in your room wondering why you feel like you're in a slump, why you feel like your mind's stagnated, why you feel like your progress is stagnated, why you're in a slump. Why you're looking at the sky wondering, I haven't found my purpose, I don't know what my purpose is. What am I doing in life? Why do I feel depressed and anxious? And the answer is right in front of you. What have you been doing for that past hour? That past few hours? Maybe the whole day you've spent on your device. And you're asking yourself, why do I feel this way? You're not examining the root cause of how you spent your day. You haven't moved, you haven't left your chair, you haven't left your bed, you haven't left your sofa. And you think you feel depressed because some girl did you wrong a year ago. You think you feel depressed because you didn't sleep a full 8 hours. You think you feel depressed because you haven't found your passion in life. Of course you haven't found your passion in life. How have you spent your day? You haven't even gone outside. You haven't even gone outside. That is one of the new things of this channel. You think, oh, you know, maybe I'm going to go on some more advanced stuff. I was already talking about the advanced stuff in my spiritual videos. If you're ready to look at that content, you can go back and look at it. But I don't even think you're ready for that content. Because I'm going to have to, this is what I'm focusing my content on now, is practical stuff. Because this is a bigger issue than, say, getting to a high frequency. And becoming really present to the moment. You haven't left your house all day. And the problem is now with the pandemic and everything that's happened since then, people haven't left their house. People are now more addicted than ever to these devices. And I was too, and I've been in the same position. I've spent days like I've just described. It's horrible to think about how many days I've probably spent like I've just described. Literally not doing anything, not achieving anything. Your time is the most valuable asset. I can't believe I'm 24 now. I started this YouTube channel when I was early into being 22, and I can't believe I'm 24 now. I'm 24 and a half now. And I can't believe it. Some of you are older than me, and you've been doing this for years and years and years. And we wonder why depression and anxiety is bad, particularly in men. If you think about what I just described, a scenario just aside, like 6-8 hours, someone just on their devices, spending the whole day like that, doing these things that I mentioned. Do you think they're going to be productive after they've ruined some tissues? Or are they actually going to go back on their phone and go back again? Because at that point, your mind has already decided, I'm deactivated. I'm getting everything I need. You're telling your brain it's got everything it needs. And there's that creeping voice inside you saying, no, this is wrong. The depression and anxiety that you want to get rid of is actually that's the voice that's calling for you to stop. We want to dull that voice. If you actually listen and follow that voice in your mind that's telling you this is wrong, stop doing this, let's get outside, let's do something today, let's expand our horizons just a little bit, and you'll feel more happy and alive. Listen to that voice. This is why I'm making it the main focus on my channel. These are massive problems that we have in young men, young women, everyone. I'm not excluding anyone in this. Because if you're on this, there's a good chance, you're watching this video right now, there's a good chance, I'm guessing more than likely, that you're also struggling with this. And that's why I'm doing this dopamine detox. Like and comment down below if you feel the same way. I want to get involved and have a discussion with you guys. In the next video, I'm going to talk about things I'm hoping to achieve with my detox.